I'm just going to do this thing. I had this public comment that was due anniversary on Saturday, and I did not do anything with it. Why? Because I think I know what it is. I think it is the enter through the back window and drive them around. These things happening concurrently. I know somebody likes to try to teach me lessons, and you've succeeded. When you read those old comptroller reports, like the ones that John Glenn requested, and the one that ends with the letter from the Treasury, you see that there used to be, I don't know what happened, prior to George Bush's attempt to assassinate Ronald Reagan. There was a very different comportment. It took a while. There were assholes. Somehow things got through. It doesn't seem to be the case these days. You guys make a sport out of seeing just how completely ridiculous you can be in flagrant violation of what you pretend yourself to be positioned to be able to lord over the rest of us for being too stupid to comprehend. And now we're where we are. And that's why whoever your boys are that you authorized to make an insurance book are going to be busted. Somebody's already got medieval on your ass, right? They already took your Jerusalem bond scam and did their own thing with it. And I'm mighty inclined to support them, just so you know. But we're in a different context right now. See, my big problem is you tried to take things, including the fact that not just me, but lots of little children were sexually exploited since they were children, primarily based upon outlays set up anticipating that they would be compelled to engage in sex acts later as payoffs for deals that were set up when they were a kid, and that their lives were going to be, and their capabilities and everything else they had to offer was subordinate to making sure they did those fucks on command when the time came up so that other person got their payoff. Now, I don't know who came up with this, and I don't know how you convinced so many women for so long to go along with it. I mean, maybe the promise of some elite inner circle of special ladies that broker other women is enough to entice some women. I already did my time being pissed at them for letting you get away with the setup, right? And I'm sure they can say whatever the fuck they want, but at the end of the day, we all basically get down to the same point, which is that if you really want to appropriately assure and insure the positions that you say we need in this society, we need prosecution. And when you go bust those hot people in Asia, like, I don't know, First Lady of the Philippines for all her shoes, and then you try to create some sort of exotic, fetishistic quality to that particular insurance policy that you dole out to drug dealers in your own country, well, you got to make sure it doesn't reach a critical mass. And that's where we are right now. You have not gotten what you need to do the kind of underwriting on the economy you say is supposed to exist. And you've functionally rendered yourself obsolete. You can't maintain American hegemony and not give the world what they need to be a part of the hegemony in whatever you determine was the appropriate role for them to perform. You did not bust enough people of the caliber necessary to maintain this way of life. And because your immigration policy is so completely contemptible, you don't even have the fucking option of trying to go somewhere else and claim any fucking kind of special consideration. So you're gonna have to fight it out yourself. And you're not going to get drones and you're not going to get proxies because, like it or not, Saudi Arabia just destroyed your fucking arsenal over the weekend, didn't they? Yeah. They found your little fetishistic Houthi hideout and they destroyed the fucking drone program. I'm so fucking sorry I defaulted on Saturday and that's what fucking happened. So, at some point, the first thing you need to do is accept that you have a very finite period of time where you can resign and turn over your scam as evidence. You already know the appropriate evidence submissions process. You got all those books in your name, appropriately secured, all fucking ready. I was the fucking fool who decided I was actually going to pursue my own rights to due process, despite the fact that every single fucking one of you expected me to go have sex with somebody else instead. Now we are where we are. You don't have the capital and you don't fucking have the insurance to back up your default. You're gonna have to either resign and turn over your fucking shit as fucking evidence, or you're gonna have to fight it out the way you gave us the means by which to fight it out, which means your court systems, even your bailiffs, your constables and their fucking warrants and their little sureties, all of that shit's up for grabs now. That's how incompetently you wielded my sword. And I can't do anything about that except wait and not lose my temper. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait for you to either hang your fucking self, turn your shit over as evidence, or figure out what your contingency plan is. If you can build yourself a nuclear bomb shelter in 2 weeks, congratulations. I don't think you can.